Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play here on Minecraft, episode 59, and today we are going to be making a concrete factory over by the Deep Slate warehouse. I did want to mention a couple things before we started today's episode, one being that I do have a comment question, so stick around for that at the end of the episode. I will answer that, and I also have done a couple of things. As you can see, my FPS is a little bit higher than normal. You probably don't keep an eye on that, but it is. So over by over here in the armory, things might look a little bit different. I removed all the armor stands for the most part. I kept a couple, and I also removed all the items frames in here and moved everything into chests so that I wasn't dropping frame rate every time I looked at this specific room. I also did it with down there too, so I think it still looks pretty good though, which is good. The other thing that I wanted to mention was, if you didn't notice, I added some stone brick, some podzol, some ferns around, some grass too, and I just said like 85 times. Oh my gosh, can I not say that for like a whole 5 seconds? Okay, so I added those. As you can see, there's also tons of grass and tall ferns and stuff around that I also added, and I think it looks pretty good. It definitely looks better than before, which was just looking like this, where it's just bare grass. I said again, great. So I did that, and that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And let me quickly go to sleep. So the concrete factory is what we're going to be working on today, and it's going to be right over here. I cleared out and flattened a piece of land. As you can see, this is where the Deep Slate warehouse is, and that's where the Deep Slate mine is. So we've been doing a lot of work on that for the past couple of days or episodes. So today we're making a concrete factory, and it's basically just going to help us create a bunch of concrete, and it's just going to be like a specific place that we can create it. So I have an idea in mind, and I'm going to start building that and see how it turns out. Okay guys, I've been doing some work. It actually is going really well. I got basically pretty much the outside or exterior done. I got some windows in. They look very good. I used black stained glass, and it goes well with the whole industrial stone vibe. I think I want a window somewhere back here, but I do want to get some of the interior work done, like how some of the places that I'm actually going to create the concrete, I'll probably have some like water flowing in, and then I'll be holding my concrete down while mining it up, and then hoppers will collect it and put it into some type of storage system. And then I'll have some probably extra chests going up like in these little crannies or something like that maybe. And then whatever I have left, I will put a window here or some type of something. I don't know. I do want, yeah, like I said, something there. This will be a sky light, or whatever you want to call it, sky roof. And it's going to have black stained glass just all there. And then it's going to have some slabs holding up the glass. You'll see what I mean when I do it, but... So that's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to finish up the ceiling, and then we'll start working on the interior. Alright guys, I just finished up the roof, and it is looking wonderful. That's what I was talking about with the holders right there. So I just put some slabs on top and bottom, so it looks like it's kind of holding in the glass. I couldn't really do it with that these ones, because they were just one piece of glass, and it was like, obviously if you put a slab under it, you can't see through it, so I just left it. But it still looks good, and it's fine. But this is actually turning out to be one of my favorite builds so far, and I'm actually liking it like a lot. I don't know what to do for the door. I might just put a couple iron doors here. Maybe, I'm not quite sure. But I am gonna start working on the I don't know. Oh shoot! I should have made this a 1 block center. Oh well, I guess I'll have to work with what I have. So I do want the concrete digger part to be right here. I don't know really what you want to call it. But I gotta have like a hopper system going to some chests over here. And then maybe I'll have, and then obviously I have to have the water, so that the concrete will, like, dig or produce concrete from the powder to the solid block. So I'm gonna work on that now, try to figure out some design that works and looks pretty good, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, it's pretty much been worked on and complete for the most part. I actually do need a block there. Let me quickly go grab one. I think it was a piece of cobblestone. So, as you can see, I added some doors, which is nice. Some annoying, noisy iron doors. But they are industrial and they do look cool, so that is a plus. So this part is the, I was about to say quarry. This is the concrete maker. I actually need to go grab some because I'm going to test it out. And I have some hoppers right under here and under there, and they go back this way under here, but one behind this block, and then they go right into here, and then they don't sort into these, but I can always put them in there to myself, like if I have extra, or if I'm making like tons and tons of concrete. So I'm gonna go quickly grab some concrete, and I'll be right back. Wow, that looks really good, actually. It just looks, the industrial look of it, and like the stone and like kind of like the big supports, just give it so much detail and depth. I've said that like way too many times, but it's, I mean, it does. It just looks so good. Oh, jeez. The connected glass actually helps a lot too. Anyway, so I got some concrete, as you could see, and I got my pickaxe. So if I, oh, I gotta put it in my offhand. That might help. Perfect. Okay, so this works. This is basically just a specified kind of concrete maker. I usually, when I was working on my lab, I would put a water source here, and it would flow into this block, and I would do this right click and hold like this on that block, like right here. But whoa. Okay. That's a bit strange. Like a half broken block. Okay. So that's what I would normally do with all my stuff, or my concrete. But this is just so much more cooler, and you get a whole nother episode out of it. And again, for the 55th time, the design just looks amazing. So I will convert this all to concrete, probably. One way that I normally like to do is sometimes I just, if I'm not using this concrete like on a ceiling, like these ones fall like that or whatever. So what I would normally do is I would make the wall, I would just place these down on the wall, and then I would make them water, and then I wouldn't have to, and then they become concrete, and so I don't have to do the process now of me digging them up. But this is much more fun, and it's kind of easier to work with when you just have pure concrete to work with, because you can kind of like put it in any orientation and not worrying about it falling like the powder does. Alright guys, I'm back, and I turned all the concrete powder into concrete, so that is now good. And I also do need to put some lighting in here because it was just nighttime, and it was a little bit dark in here. So I wanted to hang some redstone lamps, probably from chains from here down, maybe about like this level, or yeah, probably. But I won't do that right now because it is the end of the episode. So, but before we end the episode, I do have a comment question of the day, episode 59, and Positive Guy asks, do you have any goals for Let's Play World? So I assume that's future goals, obviously. Well, yeah, why would it, can't really have past goals. Anyways, so yes, I do have some goals for this Let's Play. One of them is so Minecraft, you can, obviously there's the people who love getting stacked with armor, and like, you know, lots of like double chests full of netherite, double chests full of obsidian, double chest full of mending, those types of people. And you know, like the people that obviously get stacked. And then there's people who kind of are like, want like good stuff, but don't want to get like too overpowered. And right now I'm kind of in the middle of that. I do have pretty solid armor, but I don't think I have thorns on it. I have thorns on a couple of them. But so that's one of my goals, is to kind of get I want to have some stages where I am like really stacked and have like lots of good stuff, but I also want to take some time at random points in the series to just relax and maybe go to like some more chill armor, and not like as overpowered as this armor. And maybe that's just putting on fresh diamond or lowly enchanted diamond, if that makes sense, like only a couple enchants. But pretty much that's kind of like where I want to be, for at least for like armor wise. But for building wise, I do want to have definitely a couple of 6-tuple beacons. Right now we have obviously this one, and it only has 1 beacon in it right now, but we do have 3. But I do want to have like another 6-tuple beacon, like over there, over there, over there, kind of like 6 of them. But I do want to have also quite a bit of buildings around. Like this kind of side of my base is kind of like modern, and my lab, obviously. And then this side is kind of my more industrial side of things. As you can tell, you got a couple silos. These are the mainly industrial things right here. Train station is a little bit too, but I would love to have more industrial builds and modern builds over there, kind of just spruce things up a little bit. And for farms wise, I would like to have pretty much every farm you can have in Minecraft, but not automatic, because once you have automatic, you can AFK there, and then you just get like too much loot, and I don't really like that, because then there's like no point in playing some of the Minecraft. So I mean, maybe I will do that and then just delete the items and use it only for XP or something. Not really too sure right now, but when I get to making those farms, I will adjust it how I want to. But with that being said, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching today's episode, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button. If you want to see more content, make sure to subscribe and smash the bell to never miss any other videos that I upload on my channel. And with that being said, guys, I will see you in episode 60 next episode. That's kind of crazy to think about. But like I said, that's going to be it for this episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.